Zombies. They're something that's been very popular in pop culture for many years, and something that fascinates many people like myself. And today, a lot of people describe them as people who get infected and, feast on human flesh. Well, back in the day, they used to be determined as people who would rise from the dead, and etc., and eat human flesh as well. They've been seen as being mindless human beings that have no control of anything besides what they see in front of them, and it pretty much makes them go crazy. And it's been used in voodoo, where a person was pretty much a mindless zombie. That's pretty much where the definition came from, is someone who has no act or self-consciousness to themselves and can't even make decisions properly, or someone that's kind of being controlled as well. It could be also called a zombie. And these two cases are something that's actually happened that had zombie-like behavior, and they usually have the form to be with something with drugs. And the first one that I'm going to be talking about is one that took place in Miami, which is very popular, back in May 26, 2012, of a man who ate another man's face because he was on bath salts. He was a homeless man that he was eating, and he ate his face very severely, and he was getting shot multiple times by police officers, and several times at least, and all he does is growl at the officers, and they ended up killing him. But the man's face couldn't be saved. His face was severely damaged, and he lost his eyes and everything. It's very brutal and sad to hear, because he was on supposedly bath salts, and it's very disturbing. Here, check this one out.
We are putting a face to the cannibalistic attack that led police to shoot a man they say was gnawing at the face of someone else in the street. A witness who saw it all described it as a gory scene that he thought was like from a zombie movie, the man chewing on the victim's face and growling like a wild animal.
And tonight we do have new information on both men who were involved. Local 10's Charles Fournier joins us live from Miami, where it all happened, with more.
Yeah, Jen and Jason, this is a story that has caught the attention of folks from all across the world, really. It went down 2 days ago, just off the side of this exit ramp here in Miami, but now we have confirmed who was involved in this bloody fight.
Was he violent?
Yeah. On the other side of this door is the woman who was once married to Rudy Eugene.
You ever fear for your life when you were?
That's why I do.
That's why you left.
She doesn't want her face shown, but her words reveal a rocky roller coaster relationship between the two, who first met in high school and would later marry, until things hit a sour note with a divorce 5 years ago.
I wouldn't say he had mental problems, but he always felt like people was always against him type of attitude.
She is just now learning of the gruesome details in the cannibal-like attack that sources say Eugene carried out while fighting another man over the weekend. A witness flagged down a cop near the Miami exit of the busy MacArthur Causeway after seeing the unthinkable.
Him tearing up pieces of his flesh, his ears, his nose, he was like tearing it up and just throwing it away.
Local 10 has also confirmed the identity of the victim, but is withholding the name until next of kin has been notified. Sources say he's a homeless man who frequents the very area where he was nearly killed.
This guy, I was actually talking to him the other day.
A security camera shows cops arriving seconds after police shot and killed Eugene, who they say continued to attack and growl at commands to stop. We now know Eugene grew up in this North Miami Beach home with his parents. Last year, it was lost to foreclosure.
This next one is of a college frat boy in Florida who was 19 years old, and he was supposedly out with his family, eating dinner or whatnot, and he was acting weird all day, and he strolled off from the restaurant, and he was supposedly on this weird zombie drug that's been going around for the past couple of years called Flocka. And what he does is he goes to these two couples' homes, and they're in their garage, and he severely stabs them the wife to death, and then repeatedly stabs the husband as well, and drags the husband to the side. And when the cops arrive, what's similar to the previous video, which is he was devouring the man's face, and it took about 4 officers and a canine to take the man off of him. And it was very sad story of this random couple that really just died for just a sad reason. And it's very sad to see, and the boy was, very good in school. He was doing sports and whatnot, so it's very interesting how he could be on some type of drug, and it doesn't really make any sense, but it's a very sad story to hear nonetheless. Well, there you guys go. Those are 2 strange cases of zombie-like behavior. If you guys really enjoyed the video, please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be greatly appreciated. And thank you very much, and have a good one, guys.